Earthkins, welcome back to Futurama Friday. Today we have issue 20, and as you can see on the front cover, the story may or may not be about Zoidberg. On the back cover, we have an ad for The Simpsons Classics, number 5. Today's story is named Bender Breaks Out, so without further delay, let's get into the pages. The story begins with Bender sleep singing the greatest hits of Queen while the rest of the crew is on their way to a delivery. Now on the planet, Fry attempts to deliver the package, but the recipient is not home, so Fry leaves a note and heads back to the ship. Back at Planet Express, Bender begins to go on a rant about how he is being unappreciated. Just then, an ironically sick Dr. Zoidberg sneezes into a tissue and then discards it inside of Bender, which surely enrages him. Subsequently, Bender goes on a bending rampage until he rips his way right out of the very pages of this comic book. The rest of the Planet Express members then react in shock to the hole Bender has ripped in their universe and climbed through to the other side. The comic then segues into a new piece called Backstage at Bongo, where we get to see some of the staff that worked on this issue at the time, including art director Nathan Kane and writer of this issue, Patrick M. Verone. Suddenly, Bender breaks into this new universe, but after realizing that the Bongo comic staff is not a cult that worship him, he gets bored and leaves. We now go back to the main story, now renamed Bender Breaks Back In, which begins with Leela explaining to the professor that Bender has ripped a hole in the space-time continuum. Fortunately, Professor Farnsworth has a device that lets you see through the eyes of Bender at all times, so Leela tries to discover where Bender could be. Suddenly, Lur, along with Unda Unda, show up at the door of Planet Express, demanding the robot named Bender, who has caused an ecological disaster on their vacation planet. Unfortunately, Hermes is unable to produce Bender, and is then vaporized by Lur. However, the professor informs Lur and Unda Unda that Bender has gone into the hole, and Leela places a tracking device on Lur as he climbs into the hole to get Bender. While searching around the mysterious void, the Omicronians rip through the pages into the other side, just as Bender had done earlier, and have ended up in the Bongo Comics building where Bender had been. Then, they immediately kill Bongo Comics editor Bill Morrison for his inability to hand over Bender. Matt Groening then sends the Omicronians over to Fox Studios to find Bender. Will Bender ever be found? What kind of ecological disaster did he cause? And will Lur and Unda Unda conspire with the Fox network to take over the world? Yes. Yes, they will. Alright, Earthkins, let's get into the special appearances in this week's issue. And this week, we have some actual live, real human appearances. Up first, we have Bongo Comics editor Bill Morrison. Next up is Terry DeLange, the managing editor. Nathan Kane also makes an appearance, but at this point in his career, no one was really sure what he did. We also get to see the writer of this issue, Patrick M. Verone. Also, the pencil artist for this issue, Tom King, makes an appearance. Matt Groening also makes a brief appearance in this issue. And finally, Lur and Unda Unda make an appearance as they have tracked down Bender throughout the entire issue. Alright, Earthkins, that's all for this week. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. You can also follow me on Facebook and Twitter for all kinds of Futurama awesomeness, as well as signing the Save Futurama petition. Links for all three are down in the description box below, and I will see you next week for issue 21. Also, how do you like the new background? Let me know down in the comments below. and I'll see you next Friday.